You wake up before your alarm, not because you're disciplined, because your body has been trained by years of routine at the same job. You tell yourself it's security, a good salary, benefits, stability, but something feels off. You're earning more money than your parents ever did, and somehow you feel more broke than ever. That's not a coincidence. It's by design. This is the salary trap. Let me introduce you to Sarah. She's 34 years old, makes $85,000 a year, and on paper, she's in the top 20% of earners. She should feel rich, but she doesn't. Her paycheck hits, and before she ever touches it, the system goes to work. Rent, food, car, subscriptions. Her money doesn't arrive as a choice, it arrives already divided. By the time she understands her paycheck, almost all of it is gone. She's left with almost nothing, but it doesn't feel like deprivation. She has a car, a home, the appearance of success. That comfort stops her from asking the real question: why am I not building wealth? This is the first weapon of the salary trap. When money leaves in small pieces, your brain never feels the loss. Now here's where it gets more dangerous. The system doesn't trap you by force, it traps you through upgrades. You get a better job, your lifestyle quietly inflates to match it. A nicer apartment, a better car. Each raise feels like freedom, but every upgrade tightens the trap. You don't feel stuck because you're still comfortable, but comfort slowly replaces freedom, because now your lifestyle depends on your paycheck. This is the second trap, lifestyle inflation. At some point, you're no longer free to leave your job, not because you're forced, but because your life requires the income. You've built a financial system that demands constant paychecks. That's what people mean by golden handcuffs. The cruel part? No one forced this on you. The system just offered upgrades, and human psychology did the rest. We mistake moving up for getting richer, but moving up usually just means spending more. Here's the truth most people miss. Your salary doesn't determine your freedom. Your gap between your income and your expenses does. When expenses rise with income, the gap stays small, and a small gap means no flexibility. That's why someone earning $30,000 and someone earning $300,000 often feel the same financial stress, because paycheck to paycheck feels the same at every level. And predictable people are easy to control. When all your money is already promised, you can't take risks. You can't start businesses. You can't invest in your own ideas, because your landlord, your bank, and your lenders already own your future income. That's not security. That's a very comfortable prison. Let me tell you about my friend David. He worked in tech, made six figures. On paper, he was successful. In reality, he was miserable. Every time he thought about quitting, his stomach dropped, because his life was already fully committed. A house, multiple cars, family obligations. Then one day, he got a promotion, a raise that felt like relief. But within weeks, the stress came right back. Higher income didn't reduce pressure, it increased his obligations. His stress stayed exactly the same. That's the system's most dangerous trick. You're not building wealth with salary increases. You're just building bigger obligations. The salary trap convinces you this life is normal. Work, earn, spend, repeat. But this isn't inevitable. It's not a law of physics. It's a system. And once you understand it, you can't unsee it. You stop asking, how do I make more money? And start asking, why does all my money leave? You stop chasing promotions and start building assets. That shift changes everything, because breaking the salary trap starts with one distinction. Income is what you earn. Wealth is what you keep. A high salary is temporary. Savings and investments are permanent. The real lever is the gap. Intentionally keep your expenses below your income, even when your income rises. It feels backward, but it's the only thing that works. That gap is where freedom is created, and it only grows if you protect it. The real goal isn't more money, it's optionality. Optionality means having choices, not obligations. When you have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved, something shifts psychologically. You're no longer trapped by fear. You can negotiate better. You can take risks. You can walk away. That's real security. The salary trap is real, but it isn't permanent. The people who escape it aren't smarter or luckier. They simply became aware and acted differently. You have that same choice. And if you want to learn how to build wealth instead of just earning income, subscribe to this channel. We break down the psychology of money, the systems controlling your finances, and how to beat them. New videos every week, each one moving you one step closer to real financial freedom.